Skin the Hardaway Southern T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. The NBA season is back upon us, and I'm here today to hit you with these NBA picks. I'm about to pick all the games. We about to set us up a parlay. Y'all do your boy a favor. As you roll on in, y'all smash that like button. My current record for the NBA season so far is 9-7. 9-7. I'm about to go through here. We got the go through the games that I picked so far. And again, my goal this year is to pick every NBA game. You know what I mean? We go pick every game, even if we don't necessarily bet on every single game. I'm gonna give you the winners and the losers. And then we go set up our best bets for the day. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button. My shit malfunctioning, bro, around me. I hate when my shit be malfunctioning around me, bro. My goddamn Wi-Fi keep jumping on and out. And then the people that shit I pay for the Wi-Fi don't want to come do their goddamn job. They telling me it's my goddamn phone. Now it's y'all motherfucking Wi-Fi. They keep jumping off my motherfucking phone. Why I wasn't always doing this, right? But I digress. Let's get into it. About to run down the games from last week. Well, from not from last week, from this week, right? From this week, from Tuesday, Wednesday, and my record also. Okay. NBA opening day. NBA opening day was the Houston Rockets. NBA opening day was the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics, and the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers. I went on opening day. On opening day, I went Boston Celtics and I went the Warriors. So they started me off at 2-0. Right. The following day, which was Wednesday, right? The following day, NBA day, which was Wednesday, Washington, Indiana. I picked Indiana. Indiana lost. So they made me 2-1. I picked Atlanta over Houston. That made me 3-1. I picked Memphis over New York. That made me 4-1. I picked Detroit over Orlando. That made me 5-1. I picked the Nets over New Orleans. That made me 5-2 because the Nets lost. I picked Miami over Chicago. That made me 5-3. The incredible performance by DeMar DeRozan. I picked Minnesota over OKC. That made me 6-3. Right. I picked Charlotte over San Antonio. Right. Stayed away from on my bet slip, but I picked them to win the actual game. Right. So I picked Charlotte. It made me 7-3. If I'm not mistaken, it made me 7-3. That's where I was at, right? I picked Denver over Utah. Denver ended up losing. So they made me. Hold on. Let me go back. I lost count of my record. Okay, so opening night I went 2-0. The second night, opening night I went 2-0. The second night, that was last night, right? Okay, the second night I went Indiana lost their first game, right? So that made me 2-1. Atlanta beat Houston. That made me 3-1. Toronto beat Cleveland. It made me 3-2. Memphis beat New York. It made me 4-2. Detroit beat Orlando. It made me 5-2. New Orleans beat Brooklyn. It made me 5-3. Chicago beat Miami. That made me 5-4. Minnesota beat OKC. That made me 6-4. Charlotte beat San Antonio. It made me 7-4. Utah beat Denver. It made me 7-5. Dallas beat Phoenix. Phoenix beat Dallas. That made me 7-6. And Portland beat Sacramento. That made me 8-6. Right? And then we fast forward to yesterday. Yesterday, I picked Philly, right? That made me 8-7. And then I picked the Clippers to beat LA, which made me 9-7, right? So my current record right now is 9-7 on the year. If you're in the building right now, you ain't smashed the like button, do your boy a favor. Smash that like button for your boy. We about to get into the picks for this week. We about to get into the picks for this week. Then we about to make our slips, you know. So the games we got lined up on the docket today: San Antonio versus the Indiana Pacers. So San Antonio versus Indiana Pacers. San Antonio lost their first game. The Indiana Pacers lost their first game also. Indiana lost to the Washington Wizards. San Antonio lost to the New Orleans Hornets. San Antonio, I think, right, is going to be one of the worst teams in the league. Indiana, you know what I mean? On paper, people don't have them projected to do well, but I think this is a growing team. I think Indiana is about a year or two away from reaching, you know what I mean, that potential type deal. But in this first game, I'm going to go. In this first game, we're going to go Indiana, right? So we're going to take Indiana. We're going to take Indiana over San Antonio in the first game. Right? So we're going to take the Pacers in game one. Right? In game two, we got Detroit Pistons versus the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks 0-1. The Detroit Pistons 1-0. The Detroit Pistons are coming off their win over the Orlando Magic. The Detroit Pistons coming off their win over the Orlando Magic. The New York Knicks are coming off a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Detroit Pistons are one of my sleeper teams this year, right? New York Knicks only lost to 3 points by the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Detroit Pistons beat Orlando by 4 points, right? ESPN has the Knicks winning this game fairly easy. You know what I mean? I myself, I think the Pistons are going to be a better team than they were last year, right? That's not saying much because I think they were literally the worst team in the league last year, right? So there's that. But I think they're going to be a little better than last year. But in this game, I'm going to have to go with the New York Knicks over the Detroit Pistons. I do think this is going to be a closer game than a lot of people think. I think this is going to be a closer game than a lot of people think, right? But I'm going New York Knicks over the Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons got some nice young players, but I'm taking them to lose in this one. So on the first pick, we got the Pacers, and the second pick of the day, we got the Knicks. These are my game picks, right? These are my game picks. We gonna set up the actual bet in the parlay after we make the game picks, right? So these are my actual game picks. You know, if you want to take, you know, the games. And oh yeah, over and unders. If you want to take an over or under on Indiana San Antonio, I say go under in Indiana San Antonio. If you're going to take an under with the Knicks, you're going to take an over under with the Knicks and the Pistons. I would say as well. Now Memphis and the Knicks, they broke their over and under, you know, the last time out, but the game went into overtime, right? And they still only broke it by a couple points, you know. But we got the first game was what was the first game that we San Antonio and Indiana. So San Antonio, Indiana, the over is 232. That means each team will have to score about 116 points, right? I say in that game, it'll probably be safe to take the under. I don't think those guys will be, you know, getting to 116 apiece. And for New York versus the Pistons, the over and under is 219, right? So that means each team will have to score about 108 points apiece, right? The Knicks versus Pistons will have to score about 108 points apiece. And I don't think either of those teams are going to get up to that either. So in that one, you probably want to take the under. You know what I mean? San Antonio, Indiana, and the Knicks versus Detroit. I got Indiana in the first game, and I got the Knicks in the second game. Deshaun Thompson, what's good? Thanks, T. I need this. I'm headed to the casino later today anyway. Shout out my guy, Deshaun Thompson. Deshaun Thompson, do your boy a favor, man. Smash that like button for your boy when you roll on there. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time. But yeah, we finna get to it. So we got Indiana in the first game over San Antonio. We got the Knicks over the Detroit Pistons, right? But let's move on to the third game. We got the Memphis Grizzlies facing off against the Houston Rockets. Like I said earlier, the Memphis Grizzlies are coming off a win over the New York Knicks, and the Houston Rockets are coming off a loss in their first game. You know what I mean? In this game, we're going to take the Memphis Grizzlies. Not expecting much out of the Houston Rockets. You know what I mean? This year, Memphis Grizzlies are one of the better defensive teams. You know what I mean? In the game type deal. They got one of the more explosive growing players in the game too. You know what I mean? One of the better players in the game in Ja Morant. They look good against the New York Knicks. They beat a quality team. You know what I mean? So we're going to take the Grizzlies. We're going to take the Grizzlies in that one. Not much explanation needed. You know what I mean for that one. So far, right? We got Indiana Pacers over San Antonio. We got the New York Knicks over Detroit. We got the Memphis Grizzlies over the Houston Rockets. In our fourth game, we got the New Orleans Pelicans facing off against the Charlotte Hornets. Both teams are 1-0. The New Orleans Pelicans are coming off their win over the Brooklyn Nets. They looked fairly good. They looked pretty goddamn good against the Brooklyn Nets. And Charlotte is coming off their win over the San Antonio Spurs. Team said you doing a parlay for MMA tomorrow? Yeah, I'm doing it today. I'm doing my basketball parlay. Then I'm gonna do my MMA parlay. Then I'm gonna do my boxing parlay. I'm gonna do all them just this morning. But yeah, I'm gonna do it a little later. Greatly appreciate you. But the Pelicans look good against the Nets. Look good against the Nets. Right. Charlotte plays San Antonio, a team that I'm not expecting much from. You know what I mean? So in this game, we're going to go with the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans are also another one of my sleeper teams this year. Coming out the West, the New Orleans Pelicans coming out the East, the Pistons. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that the Pistons going to make the playoffs or nothing, but I think they're going to be a lot better than they were last year. The New Orleans Pelicans, I am expecting them to make the playoffs this year. So I'm taking the New Orleans. I'm taking the New Orleans Pelicans in this game over the Charlotte Hornets. So we got the Pelicans over the Charlotte Hornets on the docket as well. So we go take the New Orleans Pelicans as well. You know, the next game we got the Chicago Bulls versus the Washington Wizards. This game, I struggled with. I went back and forth with it for a little second. Not gonna lie, but when it came down to it, once I looked at each team from top to bottom, I had to come to the conclusion that top to bottom, the Chicago Bulls are just a better team than the Washington Wizards. I do think the Washington Wizards are going to improve from last year. The Washington Wizards are healthy this year, so they should help them out a lot and make a big difference. Washington Wizards are coming off a win over the Pacers, and the Chicago Bulls are coming off a win over the Miami Heat. You know what I mean? In this matchup, I'm going to have to go with the Bulls. I think top to bottom, they have the better team. This game is going to be close, though. This really is like a 50-50 game, right? But I think the Bulls are going to be able to edge it out. Both teams can score the ball right. The Bulls play better defense, I believe, and I believe the Bulls going to be able to edge out a tight game over the Washington Wizards. So we taking the Chicago Bulls in that one. So we going with the Bulls in that one. So we going with the Bulls in that game. And in the next game, we got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic is coming off a loss to the Detroit Pistons. The Atlanta Hawks, who they coming off a win against? Let me see who the Hawks coming off a win against. The Atlanta Hawks are coming off a win against the Houston Rockets, right? So neither team, beat or played a world beater in their first game. But I'm expecting bigger things out of Atlanta this year. You know what I mean? I do think the Magic are going to be a better team. right? I think they're going to be a better team. I don't think they're going to be able to pull it all together this year. And I don't think they're going to be able to pull it all together for this game. Although I do think, just like the Indiana Pacers, the Orlando Magic is a team to be looking out for in the next couple of years. The problem with that is the Atlanta Hawks are a team to be looking out for now. So we got the Atlanta Hawks in this game over the Orlando Magic. So we got the Hawks in that game. In the next game, we got the Brooklyn Nets over the Toronto Raptors. Again, this is another one of those games where it took me a little second to really know where I want to go with this. We got the Brooklyn Nets coming off the loss to the Pelicans, the upset loss. Most people were expecting the Brooklyn Nets, to win that game. The Brooklyn Nets started extremely slow in that game. They got to get off to a better start this game if they want to compete against the heavily defensive Toronto Raptors team. The Toronto Raptors are one of the better defensive teams in the league year in and year out, and it's no different this year. They got the upset win over the Miami Heat in the first game, 108-105. This is one of the better defensive teams. I tell you this, if the Brooklyn Nets, want to win this game, they better not come out slow. But the thing is, when the Brooklyn Nets played the New Orleans Pelicans, right, they were able to get themselves back in the game. It took them a little minute to get going, but they did eventually, get it going. They did eventually, get it going, right? Took them a little second. The Raptors aren't as heavily powered offensively as the New Orleans Pelicans either. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets to play much better today, right? And I'm expecting them to get the win at home in Brooklyn versus the Toronto Raptors. Again, this game right here is 50. We gonna make our betting slips later. But on these, I pick a winner and a loser. Ain't no getting out in these, ain't no getting out on this portion of the show. I pick a winner and I pick a loser, and we gonna do our bets later. You know what I mean? I'm taking the Brooklyn Nets in this game over the Toronto Raptors. You know what I mean? I'm expecting the Brooklyn Nets to get it together right, and I'm expecting the Toronto Raptors not to be able to score with the Brooklyn Nets in that one. So we got, I got the Brooklyn Nets over the Toronto Raptors. Got the Brooklyn Nets over the Toronto Raptors in that game. Right, so where we at now? Boston Celtics versus the Miami Heat. Right, I picked the Miami Heat to beat the Toronto Raptors. The first game, the Heat came up a little short. Didn't really like how the Heat looked offensively. The Heat still look like the Heat defensively, though. So that's the good news. The Heat are going to have to simply, make some shots if they want to do better. If they want to get on the winning side of this game, they're going to simply have to make more shots and keep the defensive edge going. The Boston Celtics, not going to lie, they started off a little shaky like the first quarter or maybe so against Philadelphia, but Philadelphia is a good team too, right? So I give them extra points, extra credit for being able to beat a Philadelphia team. You know what I mean? So they started off just a little slow, but eventually they did get it going. You know what I mean? Get the Boston Celtics to get the win over Philadelphia. In this game, right, I'm thinking with my head and not my heart. In this game, I'm going to pick the Boston Celtics over the Miami Heat. I think the Boston Celtics are a better offensive team. Both teams are good on defense, but I think the Boston Celtics hold the edge offensively. So if it came down to, needing a basket here or needing a basket there, I believe the Boston Celtics will be more inclined, to make said basket. You know what I mean? I think the Boston Celtics will be more inclined to make said basket, right? So we're going with the Boston Celtics over the Miami Heat. Did my shit fuck up? So we're going with Boston and that one. So we're going to go with Boston and that one, man. I feel like my shit fucking up. Right, so we got Boston over the Miami Heat. Our next game is the Utah Jazz versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, I picked against the Utah Jazz in week one. On day one, right? I picked the Jazz to lose to the Nuggets. They proved me wrong, right? So the Jazz 1-0. They're facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves, are on the right track as far as their projection. You know what I mean? I think they trending up. Minnesota Timberwolves, Utah Jazz, surprised me type deal. But I think the Utah Jazz are going to kind of down to earth against the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves added Rudy Gobert. I think that was an extremely important piece. Rudy Gobert hit 23 points for them. You know what I mean, in the first game. So if Rudy Gobert go be out there hitting 20 points along with Cat and D'Angelo Russell and Anthony Edwards, if he go be out there along with them scoring 20 points, that team is going to be hard to beat, extremely hard to beat. You know what I mean? I don't think the Utah Jazz are going to be able to deal with the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I got the Utah Jazz to lose this game. I got the Minnesota Timberwolves at home over the Utah Jazz. What's good? He said, yo, I don't think the Grizzlies are going to be good this season. People never think the Grizzlies going to be good. You know what I mean? People never think the Grizzlies going to be good. The Grizzlies are always a surprise team. So I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? People just found, know who the Memphis Grizzlies is. Type deal, you know what I mean? So now I'm not surprised you don't think the Memphis Grizzlies go do good, because who thinks the Memphis Grizzlies go do good? Who cares about the Memphis Grizzlies? We just starting to get a name, So I like that. I like that energy, bro. That's kind of, what drives us great folks in Memphis. That kind of energy. Appreciate you. Shout out my guy, Chief. But we got the Denver Nuggets. Okay, I picked Minnesota, right? No. So we got the Denver Nuggets. I think this is the last. Nope, just the game before the last game of the night. We got the Denver Nuggets versus the Golden State Warriors in this one. The Denver Nuggets laid an egg on opening night, right? You know what I mean? They facing off against the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors played the Lakers. You know what I mean? I'm expecting the Denver Nuggets to come out and play better than they played the last game, right? I'm expecting them to come out and play better than they played the last game. But Golden State is still Golden State. Golden State is a highly powered offensive team, and they play well on defense. You know what I mean? They got Jordan Poole, the young scorer. They got Steph Curry. They got Klay Thompson. That's like a 50-60 piece waiting to happen between those three people. You know what I mean? So in this game, I'm going with the Golden State Warriors over the Denver Nuggets. I think this is a pretty, safe bet. Count it, stamp it. I got Golden State over the Denver Nuggets. You know what I mean? So we got Golden State over Denver, right? What's good, D Freak? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you can make it. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you can make it. Phoenix and Portland is the last game. Portland got the win over the Sacramento Kings in that first game, right? That was one of my upset picks, and they came through for your boy. Did Portland. Portland is facing off with the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns looked putrid. The Phoenix Suns looked terrible in their first game for about 3 quarters until they eventually, got it going and got themselves together, right? He said, I'm on every bet you do. Just let me know how much to send you. Okay, babe, we about to do the, shoot that John D free $5, $10. You know how that shit go, and we gonna make it work. The Phoenix Suns looked absolutely terrible for about 3 quarters, and then they eventually turned it around. You know what I mean, in the fourth, and they made a comeback type deal. Did Phoenix? I'm not really sure the jury's out on them. You know what I mean? That first game kind of scared me. You know what I mean? A little bit. They almost blew my money type deal. Portland Trailblazers, they got the upset win over a Sacramento Kings team. Now, the Sacramento Kings ain't a world-beating team, right? But Portland Trailblazers was the underdog. Yeah, I'm kind of high on Portland this year. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm pretty high on Portland. I think they are on the right track. They got a nice little young core over there. They long, athletic, you know what I mean, defenders that can score the ball as well. This is my upset pick of the day. Upset alert, y'all. Upset alert. We have our upset of the day. This is my upset pick of the day right here, y'all. I'm taking the Portland Trailblazers at home over the Phoenix Suns. My guy, Coach Joe. You know what I mean? Go hate me right now. But I think Portland Trailblazers, I think they go do a lot better than people, expect. I could see them being a 7th. I could see them being a 7th I could see them being the 7th or 8th seed, you know what I mean, in the league this year. But my last game of the day, my last pick of the day, I'm going with the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm going with Portland Trail Blazers over the Phoenix Suns. You know what I mean? So those are our picks. We got our picks. So those are our picks. We got our picks today. We gonna run them down. We gonna run them just down real quick so y'all can see. Our first pick up my current record, right? So far through the season, I picked every game. You know what I mean? Thus far, right? I picked every game thus far. It's been 16 games, if I'm not mistaken. I'm 9-7, right? So I got the Pacers. I got the Pacers today, the Knicks today, the Grizzlies today, the Pelicans today, the Bulls today, the Hawks today, the Nets today. I got the Timberwolves, Golden State, and the Portland Trail Blazers. So those are my picks today. Let's hope that works out for your boy. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, so those are picks for the day. Those are picks for the days. I know that anybody talk. So I'm on this. I wouldn't say this one. I just caught you live about Spence Crawford. Bud is a duck. Whole out here right now. Shout out my guy. Shout out my guy. Not got boxing, but yeah, we about to get to it. We about to get to the fun part. Now you about to place these bets. Y'all gave y'all my picks for the day. We about to make these parlay. We about to make this parlay. I hit you back. I don't know what's going on, but I did hit you back. Good morning. If I did, I said I will just forget it. Please don't start that. Please don't start that. How you feeling this one? You don't. I know how you get when you start that just forget it stuff. I remember what happened to the last 2 security guards. But yeah, here go the fun part. Let me sign into this thing. Let me sign into this thing, man, so we can get these parlays going. I know what you're here for. Let me get that shit, man. I know what you're here for. I got Pelicans halftime spread to be over 3. I got Aaron going for over 5.5 rebounds. Man, y'all on the prop. Yeah, you gonna do some prop parlay. We go some game parlay, prop parlay. I done fell in love with those prop parlays. We about to make it happen, Captain. I got you, D Free. We about to make it happen, Captain. So, right. So we got the New Orleans Pelicans, right? That's one of my locks for the day. New Orleans Pelicans, one of my locks today, right? We got the Hawks. Well, now let me. We got the Knicks over the Pistons today, right? That's a lot. So Pelicans over Charlotte. Pacers over San Antonio. When I'm trying to leave that one now first, right? Okay, so my loss today, New Orleans over Charlotte. That's the easy one. No LaMelo. The Knicks over the Pistons, right? Minnesota over Utah, right? My underdog today, right, is Portland over Phoenix. That's my dog for today. Another lock, The Grizzlies over the Rockets. All right, now I'm going to put Pacers over the Spurs. I'm taking Pacers over the Spurs. The Spurs are a bad team. The Spurs are a bad team, and I'm taking Pacers over the Spurs. Okay. So what's that right now? Okay, cool. So in the Pelicans game, we go take. Let me see what I want to put McCollum for 15. McCollum hit the 15 for me last time. Let me check out. We go take Brandon Ingram. We go take Brandon Ingram plus 8 rebounds. I'm gonna take Brandon Ingram for the 8 boards. Or Brandon Ingram for 6 boards be? Brandon Ingram for 6 boards ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. So we go take BA. We go take Brandon Ingram from 8 boards. And I'm going to take CJ McCollum for 15 points. And I'm going to take CJ McCollum for 15 points. So in that game, I'm going to take CJ McCollum for 15 points. And I'm going to take Brandon Ingram from 8 rebounds. I might take Brandon Ingram for 6 rebounds, right? Let's go Brandon Ingram 6 rebounds. Let's go Brandon Ingram 6 rebounds. So we going to take Brandon Ingram 6 rebounds in them, right? Even though Brandon Ingram go get them 8 boards, I'm going to be mad I ain't take them 8 boards later for that plus money. Brandon Ingram going to have 5 boards in the first half. He going to have 5 boards in the first half. But we going to do 6 to be safe. We going to do 6 to be safe. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on there. Smash that like button for your boy. Yeah, so we're going to go to San Antonio in Indiana.
Good morning. I'm feeling fine.
We going to go. I heard Sunshine in the back. What y'all doing over there? So we going to go Indiana game, right? We going to go Tyrese Haliburton, 15 points. We going Tyrese Haliburton, 15 points. Keldon Johnson, Buddy Hield. I'm going to only go Haliburton with 15 points from that game. We're going to take Tyrese Haliburton with 15 points in that one. That's it. That's how we doing. That's all we're going to take from that game. We taking Haliburton 15 points. That's what we're doing. We're going Hilleberg 15 points in that one. Right? And if y'all don't know who Tyrese Hilleberg is, y'all will know. Y'all will know pretty soon. I want to put him to make them 2 trades in there, but I ain't going to do it because I want this junk to be safe. You know what I mean? But, yep, we going to take Hilleberg plus 15. All right, let's go to Chicago and the Wizards. Let's go to Chicago and the Wizards and see what we could do there. Ayo Dosunmu. So we gonna take Ayo Dosunmu for 10 points, right? We taking Ayo Dosunmu for 10 points. I think that's a good one. The odds nice on them. They're pretty easy. We taking Dosunmu for 10 points, right? 15 points. We taking Kyle Kuzma. So we taking Dosunmu for 10 points. Kyle Kuzma for 50. Wait, let me check rebounds. 6 boards. Kristaps, Kyle Kuzma. We gonna take Kristaps for 6 boards. Right? We gonna take Kristaps for 6 boards. And Kristaps for 15 points. No, I need Kyle Kuzma. I think Kyle Kuzma's gonna hit that 10, man. I mean that 15. I do. He got off, but I'm gonna leave it out because I gotta think about it too hard. And I want us to hit right. So we gonna leave Kyle Kuzma 15 out of there. We go take Kristaps Porzingis in this game for 15 points and 6 rebounds. Right, we taking Kristaps for 15 points, 6 rebounds, and we got Dosunmu for 10 points. We got Dosunmu for 10 points. And what I be doing is I put all my games and I put all my props in together. And then at the end, you know, I decide what I'm going to keep in and keep out. I mean, what look interesting to me, then I take from it at the end. So 10 points. Then what? 15 points, Murray. So we gonna take DeJounte Murray for 15 points. We gonna take Murray for 15 points in that one. We taking Murray for 15 points. We gonna throw that in there, right? Trae Young get Murray for 6 assists. I'm gonna stay away from it. Well, let me see. Trae Young for 2 threes ain't shit. I know he gonna make 2 threes. So what I taking here? 15 points. Murray for 15. I'm gonna leave it like that. Murray for 15. That's what we gonna take out there. Murray for 15. Let's go to the Pistons game. Score 10. Jaden Ivey. So we're going to take Jaden Ivey to score 10. We're going to take Jaden Ivey to score 10. actually. We go take Jaden Ivey to score 15. We go take Jaden Ivey to score 15, right? And we go take Cade Cunningham to score 15. Right? So Jay Ivey and Cade Cunningham to score 15. So Celtics, Miami. And then, you know, on these ones, I might end up taking, you know, I'm going to take some shit out at the end of it. Right? I'm going to take some shit out at the end of it. You know, I might need some cigars. I'm going to take some shit out at the end of it, you know. We going to make it smaller. But right now, we going to look at all the shit that we like. And we going to find shit that we like the best at the end. All right, so 10 points. Marcus Smart for 10 look enticing. Jason Tatum. We're going to take Jason Tatum for 6 rebounds. Right? Jason Tatum for 6 rebounds. Jason Tatum for 20 points and 6 rebounds. Right? We going Tatum for 20 points and 6 rebounds. And Jaylen Brown for 20 points. You throwing Jaylen Brown for 20 points in there as well. Right? And again, y'all, all this ain't gonna make it, right? We gonna take some of this out at the end and we go come together on our final parlay. Right now, we at $2 for 1,300 though. We at $2 for 1,300. I'm not putting Ben Simmons in. I think I took Ben Simmons 6 rebounds last game, and that motherfucker got 5 rebounds or something like that. So I'm leaving him out. I'm gonna just skip that game and I don't see none of this. But let me see what KD points is. Wait, let me look at him. They put KD for 20. Let's see what KD for 20 is in there. 1,000. They do. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. Ain't nothing in there that's too enticing. What's good, Kurt? Kurt said I like that. You like that? You like that? Kirk Cousins. I'm gonna leave that one alone. So Utah, Minnesota. Grizzlies, Rockets. Let's look at Utah, Minnesota. Let's look at Utah, Minnesota real quick. We getting to the end of it. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. 15. And Elwood Markin, Russell Gobert, Clarkson, Mike Conley, and just Kelly Olynyk. Four assists. Cat. We'll go Cat. Cat for 6 rebounds. We'll go Cat for 6 rebounds. We're going to put that in there. We got 2 games left. And then we go get to the fun part. We go trim this bitch down. We go make our final parlay. 15, 15 Jalen Green. Devin Bain, Porter, Smith. Did Jalen Green score 15? Let me see if Jalen Green scored 15 last game. I got Jalen Green on my fantasy team. He scored 16. He scored 16. Jalen Green did. Nope, I ain't leave it on. The odds ain't good enough for it. Right, so let's go down. 4 assists. Ryan Porter, Bain, Green. Think Green got more than 4 assists last game. Nope, he got 3 assists last game. Okay, so we gonna stay away from that. I bet on him to get 2 assists last game. Green 2 assists last game. We go put Jalen Green for 2 assists on there. Right. 6 rebounds. All right, so we gonna move on to the next game. Moving on to the next game. Moving on to the next game. Moving on to the next game. Nuggets versus Golden State. $10 Michael Porter, Andrew Wiggins. Okay, Andrew Wiggins. So we gonna go Andrew Wiggins, 15 points. Andrew Wiggins, 15 points. And look at Suns trail, but it's the last game. All right, it's the last game. It's been an hour. I'm trying to get through in an hour. 9 minutes. Okay, bet. So we got 9 minutes to chop this jump down, roughly. About 20 minutes, realistically. So let's go. 10, boom, boom. All right, 15. Amen. Boom, Grant, Aiken, Hart, Powell. What's Powell for 10? We're going to take Chris Powell, 10 points. Right, go take Chris Paul 10 points. Did Damian Lillard crack 20 last time? Let's see if Damian Lillard cracked 20 last time. Think about putting Damian Lillard in that junk. Let's see if Damian Lillard cracked 20 last time. God damn it, man. Come on now. There they go with that bullshit, man. But that shit do this every time I'm trying to end my every time I'm about to close out my fucking line. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but that shit kicked me off. But I'm about to we about to finalize the last goddamn bit. That shit keep me on. I'm about to come back up on that joint. That joint kicked me off, man. Stream y'all been on that fuck shit lately, bro. Every time I'm about to end the show, bro. Every time I announce I'm about to end the show, bro, they start fucking with my shit. When I don't know I'm, doing shit. Not so much, but like when I be like, yeah, let me go in and I swear my shit start acting so funny. That shit be fugazi. That shit be fugazi. Oh yeah, I was trying to see the motherfucking Lillard have 20 last game. I'm gonna run to the store and we go do my my MMA. Yep, Lillard did have 20 last game, and he ain't played that good. So yep, we go put Lillard for 20 in there. Right. So let's check it out. Let's see what we got. So let's see what we got. Now, first thing I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna take the games out, right? So I'm gonna take Minnesota to win out. Or I'm gonna take Portland to win out. I'm gonna take the Grizzlies to win out. I'm gonna take the Knicks to win out. I'm gonna take New Orleans to beat Charlotte. I'm gonna leave that in, right? I'm gonna take Pacers over Spurs out. Summer 10 present the team. And so we got Chris Paul. All right, now let's go back to the Indiana game. Why they ain't same game parlay that, I don't know. No, Chris Paul. So Chris Paul to score 10, Dame Lillard to score 20, Jaden Ivey to score 15, Cade Cunningham to score 15, Jason Tatum to score 20, Jaylen Brown to score 20, Tatum 6 rebounds. What's good, A1? A1, you know what's going on, mate. If you send a little, I'm gonna make a lot. If you seen what you seen, we go make it happen. But we doing basketball right now. We go to MMA and boxing after this. You know what I mean, A1. But you know what's going on. But right, we got McCollum 15 points, Brandon Ingram 6 rebounds. Right. Then we got Ayo Dosunmu, 10 points for the Bulls. Bulls starting point guard, right? 10 points. Kristaps Porzingis, 6 rebounds and 15 points, right? Then we got the New Orleans Pelicans to beat the Charlotte Hornets. And CJ McCollum, 15 points. Brandon Ingram. Okay, this I already said that. He's gonna send something like me in for B-ball and the fights. All right, bet for sure. For sure. Let me know, pimp. So we go do so on this one, right? This 18. I'm trying to see if I want to cut it. cut it some more. Chris Paul 10, Lillard 20, right? I'm gonna take Kristaps Porzingis rebounds out. Right? We'll take Kristaps rebounds out. I'm gonna take CJ McCollum to score 15 points out. Right? I would take McCollum scoring 15 out, right? Brandon Ingram, 6 boards. So Kristaps 15, Murray 15, Ivy 15, Cunningham 15, Tatum 20, Brown 20. Cat 6 rebounds. I'm taking Cat 6 rebounds out. I'm taking Jalen Green 2 assists out. Taking Jalen Green 2 assists out as well. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy, man. Right here for a good time or a long time. Smash that like button. We go. So we got Chris Paul 10 points, Damian Lillard 20. We gonna take Damian Lillard 20 out. Right, we're gonna take Lillard 20 out. I'm probably gonna add something else. Be chopping in there. Right, so Ivy 15, Cunningham 15. Them Detroit Pistons young guns, they go get it right. Them Detroit Pistons young guns go hit their 15. I know they is. They the 2 guards. The Pistons one of my sleeper teams this year. Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham. You just send my little John split that motherfucker into his minimum Jones. I get in. I bet I got you knockout. I got you A1. All right, so them 2 young boys go hit they 15. Tatum and Jalen go hit they 20. I got Tatum for 6 boards in there as well. So I got Tatum for 6 boards in there. Tatum should get them 6 boards. Right, then I got the Pelicans to beat the Hornets and Brandon Ingram to get 6 boards. So we need Tatum and Ingram both to get 6 boards. Right, on that slip. Then we got Dusamu 10 and Kristaps Porzingis 15. Right, so I'm gonna run down through it. Right now I'm trying to see what I don't like. I'm trying to get it down. I'm trying to take everything that I really, don't like, and I'm gonna add some, some other shit, but I'm trying to. Them 2 young bulls to score 15. I believe in that, right? Tatum and Brown go get 20 because they go put up the shots. They go put up the shots, right? How long I've been on here? I had to run to the store, give me some cigars for the next stream, right? So they go put up the shots. So I took Tatum rebounds off. Hey, I'm gonna put Tatum rebounds back up there. And this gonna be our safe parlay, right? I'm gonna put Tatum rebounds up there. May take Brandon Ingram rebounds off. Let's see what I know. Tatum had hella rebounds. Let's see what Brandon Ingram, how many rebounds Brandon Ingram had his last game. He good for rebounds, I know. But I want to see. The boy had 28. 7 boards. What I have for 6. So I'm gonna take BA rebounds out. I'm gonna put Jason Tatum rebounds up there. So I think Tatum had like 11 boards. So I'm gonna take Brandon Ingram rebounds off there, and I'm gonna throw Jason Tatum rebounds up there. So we're gonna have Tatum for 6 boards. So just to be safe, right, I'm gonna put Tatum up there. I know BA crashed the boards. I want to put it up there, but no, this is gonna be my extra. This is my extra safe one. So they got Tatum what minus 320. What's Brandon Ingram for 6 boards? This is my extra safe one. This is my extra safe one. We gonna stack the other one. This is gonna be my extra safe one. So I'm gonna throw Tatum. I think Tatum had 11 boards, if I'm mistaken. If I'm mistaken, Tatum had 11 boards. I sat down and watched Jason Tatum go to work. Fuck Boston game go. Oh yeah, they played the first day. They played fair. Yeah, I'm gonna throw Ingram in there. What's good, dude? Yeah, I'm gonna throw Tatum rebounds in there. So Chris Stout 15 is 420. Jonte Murray 15 is 650. So let's add somebody else to score 15 in there with better odds than Murray. Right. Let's see who. CJ McCollum. If we throw McCollum in there, not quite right. So let's see. Let's find a good one. What's good, dude? Let's find a good one. Let's see what looking for one more play, looking for another good one, looking for a good one more good one to put in there. Actually, I'm gonna put Brandon Ingram rebounds back in there. Fuck that. That's the one I'm putting Brandon Ingram. We gonna put B.I. for 6 rebounds back in there. He gonna get that shit. We putting B.I. for 6 boards back in there. That's the one. And that's how we go do that. Fuck that. That shit make the most sense. We gonna throw Zion 6 boards in there too to make it 150. Right, we gonna throw Zion 6 boards in there too. Okay, so y'all, all right, this the parlay. So this the parlay for the day. We 0-1 on the parlay for the day so far. This is our second attempt at it. I mean, we bet what 150. We bet 150 on the first parlay. Right. So we minus 150. We minus $1.50. So far, we go bet. Go back with 150. We're gonna go back with 150 on this one. Right, we're gonna go back with 150 on this one. 13 leg, 150 to win you 110. Right, $1.50. $1.50 win you 110 on this one. It's 13 leg, no winners or losers. Strictly a prop parlay, right? I'm gonna do my team parlay after this, my team pick parlay after this again, so y'all can see, right? But it's the prop bet for the day. So write this down, y'all. Y'all write this down. And we gonna come back to it. Y'all write this shit down now. Okay, y'all ready? Best bet for the day. This is my best bet for the day. Y'all not be trying to get your bang for your buck, right? So Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham to score 15 points apiece. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to score 20 points apiece. Jason Tatum for 6 rebounds. I got the New Orleans Pelicans to beat the Charlotte Hornets. Brandon Ingram and Zion Williams to get 6 rebounds. Right? Y'all hearing this? Ayo Dosunmu for the Bulls to score 10 points. Kristaps Porzingis for Washington to score 15 points. Tyrese Haliburton to score 15 points. Andrew Wiggins to score 15 points. Chris Paul to score 10 points. Right? So for points, we got Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham, Kristaps Porzingis, Tyrese Haliburton to score 15. Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Kristaps Porzingis, Tyrese Haliburton got to score 15. Chris Paul got to score 10. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum got to score 20. Brandon Ingram and Zion got to get 6 rebounds. And Ayo Dosunmu for the Bulls got to score 10 points. Andrew Wiggins got to score 15 points. So 5 guys need 15. 2 guys need 20. 1 guy need 10. 2 guys need 6 rebounds. The Pelicans got to beat the Hornets. So 150 will win us 108 in that bet, right? So we're going to make that bet for 150. So far on Sudden T, we done bet $3. Right? So now we $3 in on Sudden T. So we lost $1.50 the first time to win. What was that pot? It was like, I think it was 50 cents to win like $100, something like that. 50 cents to win like $300 or something like that. All right, but now we finna do the game parlay. Then we go get up out of here. Then y'all can I'm gonna go run to the store, come back, and then we go do the MMA and the boxing for this weekend. Right. So we got Pelicans over Charlotte, right? We got the Pelicans over Charlotte, right? We got the Pacers over the Spurs, right? We got the Chicago Bulls over the Washington Wizards, right? We got the Atlanta Hawks over the Orlando Magic. I think that game, these 2 games, Bulls and Wizards, Magic and Hawks, go be close, right? I got the Knicks over the Pistons, right? I got the Knicks over the Pistons, but with that game, I'm gonna take the spread in that one. Right, I'm gonna take the spread. I'm gonna take the Detroit Pistons to cover about 10 to 12 points because I think that game gonna be close. I'm picking the Knicks, but I think the Pistons are my sleeper team this year. You know, so I'm gonna take the Pistons to cover 10 points. I'm gonna take the Pistons to cover 10 and no. And I bet, right? And I bet I'm gonna take the Pistons to cover 10. I got the Knicks on my pick, right? But in I bet I'm gonna take the Pistons to cover 10. So I got the Pelicans over Charlotte Hornets. I got the Pacers over the Spurs. I got the Bulls over the Washington Wizards. I got the Hawks over the Magic. And then we got the Pistons plus 10.5. Right. I got the Boston Celtics over the Miami Heat. Right. I got Brooklyn over the Toronto Raptors. Right. But in our bet, I'm going to take Brooklyn with the points. Right. Because I think this going to be a defensive game. Brooklyn started extremely slow last game. They got me a little nervous. Brooklyn should win this game, right? But just to be safe on my bets, I'm going to take Brooklyn with some points. I'm going to take Brooklyn like 5 points. Right? I'm going to take Brooklyn not to lose by 6 points. So 5.5. I'm going to take Brooklyn plus 5.5, right? Just to give myself a little breathing room. But I got Brooklyn to win that game. So, right. So Brooklyn is my pick to win that game, right? I got Minnesota over Utah, right? I got the Grizzlies over Houston, right? I got Golden State over the Nuggets. I think that game right there going to be close. Nuggets, Golden State, but I got Golden State over the Nuggets, right? And my upset pick of the day is the Portland Trail Blazers over the Phoenix Suns. I may take that one with some points, right? And I'm going to make y'all bets in a second. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm going to make y'all bets. May take this bet with the points. Let's see. My pick is the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland Trail Blazers over Phoenix Suns is my upset pick today. But on the bet slip, I'm going to take them with the points. So I'm going to take Portland by I'm going to take Portland 12.5. So that means 13. What's good, Rick? No. I'm taking Portland plus points. You talking about my big pick. Now, I got y'all getting upset today, Rick. I got Portland winning the game. On my betting slip, I'm taking the Suns. I'm taking Portland plus 12.5. I'm taking Portland plus 12.5 on my betting slip. But in my actual picks for the day, I picked y'all to lose to Portland, Ricky. I picked the Suns to lose to Portland. And my actual pick on my betting slip, I'm gonna take them with the points though, for money purposes, right? So we made our prop bet. We got Pelicans to win today. Pelicans to beat the Hornets is my lock. That's my lock today. The Pelicans to beat the Hornets are in both bets we were about to make, right? We made one. Wait a minute, we're about to make another one. So that's the only winner or loser I picked in the first one, right? So on this slip, my picks for the day, right? I got the Pelicans over Charlotte. I got the Pacers over the Spurs. I got the Bulls over Washington. I got the Hawks over Orlando. I got New York over the Pistons, right? But in my betting slip, I got the Pistons plus 10.5. That means they can't lose by 11, right? But I got the Knicks over the Pistons. I got the Celtics over the Heat. I got the Nets over the Raptors. But in my betting slip, I got the Nets plus 5.5. That means they can't lose by 6, right? But I got the Nets over the Raptors. I got the Minnesota Timberwolves over the Utah Jazz. I got the Memphis Grizzlies over the Houston Rockets. Golden State Warriors over the Denver Nuggets. And I got the Blazers to beat the Phoenix Suns. But on my betting slip, I got the Portland Trail Blazers plus 12.5. That means they can't lose by 13. So we go bet. So we go bet $1.50 on this as well, right? So far on Southern T, I'm making 2 slips today, right? So this will be our 3rd slip. How long I've been on here? 122. Okay, bet 3 minutes. Cool. So this will be our 3rd slip for the day, right? This is base. I mean, this will be our 2nd slip for the day. Yeah, this will be our 2nd slip for the day. We got a 13 and 11 on this one. The only game we got is the Pelicans. We got prop bets on that one, right? Ingram 6 rebounds, Zion 6 rebounds, DeSumo 10 points, 15. That's the prop bet, right? So this is our team bet right here. We got 13 on that one. We got 11 on this one for 150, right? So total so far today, we bet $3 to win us $200 so far today, right? So I'm gonna put 150 on that one to win 118, right? About to give y'all one more play today. About to give y'all an extremely safe play today, right? Extremely safe play today. I'm gonna win us $50 on this one, right? We're gonna shoot for $50 on this, at least 50, right? So I'm gonna go Timberwolves over Jazz, Grizzlies over the Rockets, Golden State over Denver, Minnesota, Grizzlies, Golden State, Hawks over Magic, I want to take Pelicans over. I want to take the Pelicans over the Pacers and Pelicans over the Hornets and Nielsen. But we already got them in 2 bets, so I'm gonna leave them out of this one, right? I'm gonna leave them out of this one. Where we go? Go looking for the easiest win outside of the ones I already picked. I would think Boston and Heat outside of what I picked. In fact, we gonna go Knicks. We gonna go New York Knicks over the Pistons. The Knicks better not let us down there, right? So we gonna throw the New York Knicks as our last lock, right? So we got Timberwolves over Utah, Grizzlies over Houston, Golden State over Nuggets, Hawks over Magic, New York Knicks over the Pistons, right? So we're gonna go. So we're gonna go to the Pistons game. We're gonna go to the Pistons game. We're gonna go to the prop bets. We're gonna go to 10 points. We're going to take Jaden Ivey to score 10 points. So we're going to take Jaden Ivey to score 10 points. Let me check something real quick. About to check and see how many assists Cade Cunningham had last game. I'm looking at Cade Cunningham with 6 assists. That's what I'm looking at. Cade Cunningham had 10 assists last game. Yep, so we're going to take Cade Cunningham, 6 assists in that game. Yep, so we got Ivy, 10 points, Cunningham, 6 assists for that prop, right? We're going to go to Boston Celtics. Oh, actually, we gonna go. I know one I like. We're gonna go down to that Phoenix Suns game, right? We'll go down to that Phoenix Suns game. We're gonna take Chris Paul. What's good, man? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, man. I'm finna get up out of here in just a second. We're making our last bet for the day. Right? We're gonna go Chris Paul with the 10 points, right? What we got so far? Okay. So what we bet so far? $3. Right, so that'd be 2. So we go take Chris Paul with the 10 points. What's another one that I like in here? It's another one that I liked in here. All right, let's check some real quick. Let's check on that Toronto game. Where's Toronto? Let's see how many points Kyle Lowry had. Let's see how many points Kyle Lowry had. Kyle Lowry didn't even start. That's wild. That nigga ain't play. They trying to set us up. Kyle Lowry ain't even play. Gary Trent. So what's Gary Trent plus 15? Let's look at Gary Trent 15. What's good, Monica? Appreciate you sliding through. Let's look at Gary Trent 15. There we go get Gary Trent for 15 in there. I want to find one more. Matter of fact, let's do this. In the Pacer game, how much is Haliburton 2 made threes? All right. How about if we up 50 cents on that thing? Let's go. Haliburton 2 made threes. So let me show y'all this. Bet. So we'll bet 250 on it. That'll get us 50. But let me show y'all. I just did Tyrese Haliburton to make 2 threes. Right? I want y'all to see who this guy is, right? Before y'all go judging me, right? This who this is. Now, Dale, 26, 4, and 7. He made how many threes he made last? I think he made 3 threes last game. Actually, he did make 3 threes. Actually, let's go Kyle Kuzma. 15 points. Let's throw Kyle Kuzma 15 points in here. Let's throw Kyle Kuzma 15 points. Kyle Kuzma should hit 15 points. He go put the shots up for sure. What's Kyle Kuzma 10 points? Too easy. Yep. We're gonna go Kyle Kuzma 15 points. So that's our one for 50 right there. That's our one. So we gonna bet 250 to win 50 on that one. So we bet $5.50 so far today. Our total spending so far is $7.50. Wait, 150. $5. 650. 50. So our total spend so far is $8. So we spent $8 so far. We bet $5.50 today. No, it's $7. We have $5.50 today and $1.50 the other day. You know what I mean? So we spent $7 so far on Southern T to win 100, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200, 300, 350. So we spent $7 so far to win 350. We ain't won none yet. We lost the first bit, like our first slip loss on the first day. Today I did 3 of them things. You know what I mean? I did 3 of them things. So let's hope we get at least. Yep, beating the bookies. Yeah, I ain't looking for him. I changed my mind. I'm gonna throw Kyle Lowry in there. Kyle Kuzma in there. Yep. So we got the New York Knicks to win. We got the New York Knicks to beat the Pistons, right? We got Jaden Ivey to score 10. Cade Cunningham to get 6 assists. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Jazz, the Memphis Grizzlies to beat the Houston Rockets, the Golden State Warriors to beat the Denver Nuggets, the Atlanta Hawks to beat the Orlando Magic, the New York Knicks to beat the Detroit Pistons, Jaden Ivey to score 10, Chris Paul to score 10, Gary Trent Jr. to score 15, Kyle Kuzma to score 15. Right? So, boom, we go place that one. So let's look over our best for the day, right? We got the New Orleans Pelicans to beat the Hornets, Brandon Ingram to get 6 rebounds, Zion Williams to get 6 rebounds. If you bet 50, hold on, I have to go back to it and tell you. But we got the New Orleans Pelicans. We got the New Orleans Pelicans to beat the Charlotte Hornets. We got Brandon Ingram 6 rebounds, Zion Williams 6 rebounds. We got Ayu Dosunmu for 10 points, Kristaps Porzingis for 15 points. We got Jaden Ivey for 15 points, Cade Cunningham for 15 points. We got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown for 20 points, Jason Tatum for 6 rebounds, Tyrese Haliburton for 15 points, Andrew Wiggins for 15 points, and Chris Paul for 10 points. Right? That's our first bet, 150 to win, 109. Our second bet is the New Orleans Pelicans over the Charlotte Hornets, the Indiana Pacers over the San Antonio Spurs, Chicago Bulls over the Washington Wizards, Atlanta Hawks over the Orlando Magic, the Detroit Pistons plus 10.5 over New York Knicks, but I'm going to Knicks over the Pistons, the Boston Celtics over the Miami Heat, the Nets plus 5.5, but I'm going Nets over the Toronto Raptors, Minnesota Timberwolves over the Utah Jazz, the Grizzlies over the Rockets, the Warriors over the Nuggets, and I got Portland Trailblazers to beat the Phoenix Suns, but on my bet, I'm taking Portland Trailblazers plus 12.5. And what this means right here is this plus 12.5 mean that the Portland Trailblazers, they could lose this game. They just can't lose it by 13. So if they lose by less than 13, we still win our bet. Right? Same thing for Detroit Pistons plus 10.5. The Pistons can lose this game. As long as they don't lose by 11, we still win our bet. Right? And the same thing. Yeah. And the same thing for the Nets, right? The Nets could lose, but as long as they don't lose by 6, we still win our bet. But I'm taking the Nets over the Raptors. I'm taking the Trailblazers over the Suns as my upset pick. And I'm taking the Pistons. I'm taking the Knicks over the Pistons. So that's our second bet. And our last bet is $2.50. Our last bet is $2.50. What's good, Lulu? And our last bet is for $50, right? We got the Knicks to beat the Pistons, Jaden Ivey to score 10, Cade Cunningham to get 6 assists, Kyle Kuzma to score 15 points, the Hawks to beat the Magic, Gary Trent Jr. to score 15 points, the Timberwolves to beat the Jazz, the Grizzlies to beat the Rockets, Golden State to beat the Denver Nuggets, and Chris Paul to score 10 points. And that was and that's our bet for 50. But that's our bet for the 50. Right, but what you was trying to bet on, Monica? What you was trying to bet on? So let me see what the odds is on that. So the odds on that is plus 2,000. So if you bet $50, on that, if you bet $50 on that bet that I just made, you'll probably get about $2,000. You'll probably get about $2,000. But yeah, I ain't finna keep y'all here too long. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Skinner Hardaway, Sudden T. Y'all catch me. Y'all catch me on the other Sudden T. We gonna do the MMA and the boxing matches. Greatly appreciate everybody coming through this. Down for the run to store, get some cigars. I'm gonna come back and we gonna make our fight bets for the day. But Skinner Hardaway, Sudden T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.